cross from Ghana and Europe. Yeah. Abusian 4. Budget here the core parliament now no. The same do a home pa na enra. I think say the MPs so yeah or said they are going to punch the whole susa our budget no. Now really pass out national budget na pass and never be a winter wo hey na ya say Ghana for pa did we do this to ourselves? Yes I did with ya say. Now there are 2 episodes be a very deep. Baako the former finance minister and nsem bi okaye. Just say to the point to say even the presentation of the budget, the procedure to follow no kurano, the NDC makes it. Ato Forson makes even the procedure. Now the young ko kan ho asem ye wi ane ko Gideon Boako ne de no so. Video no akakra but misra mo a because it's very important.
On July 24th this year, the Minister for Finance presented the mid-year report on the budget implementation, the budget 2025 implementation. And I'm surprised to read that we are going to approve the mid-year budget. The minister has not come to this house with a supplementary budget. And so I'm wondering what we are going to approve. He's not asked for additional money to spend. So I don't understand what we are going to approve. If it is because of the multi-year commitment they want for the projects, the budget for that has already been allocated in the 2025 budget. The 13.8 billion Ghana cedis we are talking about was already provisioned in the budget for 2025. And so they should come very well for us to consider those multi-year commitments they want us to approve, but not as part of a budget that has been approved and that has provision for those projects. Moreover, Mr. Speaker, they have just brought us.
Okay, we shall for my name. Asema papa ye kan nyina ne se and this for ye omoye moka papa. The certain finance minister no ote ho no onim the difference between budget and the media budget difference ewom. Just say budget ankasa o de kwa na ye for the whole year o de ko, but media no any kind of yen kan say among what you have already promised to the people.
Yeah, it is a go school. Now a class test. And okay. Some final test.
Exactly. And the amount test questions ya Nti every 6 months be a sebra. Na be den be kire ba bia wa yaduru. Mimianom and this for parliament. Omunim difference in the almost yensan kotusa yensan kotuso abana ye jintum. Chama say we are not no. What we are sitting on a time bomb. What's
that? We mean chawano. Once that time they are NDC for they are not deep thinkers. They are not my main show expose back. Okay, tell John Dramani Mahama ekoye so na no. The following omukwa pensen ni nzemu no. Obeka ya kwadu opon kuma sori gina honom. Efa so na libi ekenkan owie obuso omo se moti se president ka se omo se pin. Na moti se oka we so omo se pin osmoboa. Ade na nkita no ni so na 2013 so na namgita intimu betra ha say a won say mabombon miss ehono ina I was like Ghana for say the NDC MPs no are empty. They are empty in parliament because only empty a citizen na industry trade and industry woman no be catch me say agenda 111 na here na e ba be my jobs no wagu no there is no more agenda 111 chama there to in some
Yeah, and this is the first thing I hear very scandalous. So to parliament as a minister. Now we name how even your ministerial work is being done. I very scandalous. It is a time bomb. Sound before they will leave this government, omobe create a danger situation be in our government system. I don't know if you can come out from it. Because they are not even humble. So member MPP for no baby samo. So nyama bi omoye na abontene management bi omoye abontene bilateral agreement bi no omoye no. They are hey now so I make a kai say John Mahama and Nkrofo koye agreement bi no for the pay and one what them call the electricity generation they can pay. Just you know, lack of knowledge, you know, they were able to sign agreement whereby we were paying something that we are not using.
Yeah, this me say the NDC, somewhere around 2012, 2013, Ekokoji loan. They want to secure a loan. Yeah, loan me starting the now these people have already started paying interest. Yeah, no starting to interest. At the end of the day, no loan common sanka, and so no better interest. A big bench capital, you
all right. That is the first. Just the presentation of the media budget wrongly. You're presenting it wrong.
As list of projects. We don't know how much each is going to cost us. We don't know. So what are we going to approve? They've sent out a list of projects, but there is no amount dedicated to each of these projects. The contractors that are going to do, we don't know. So how do we approve these multi-year commitments that they have brought to this house? And so it cannot be part of the mid-year budget report on the implementation of our 2025 budget, because it's not a supplementary budget. And so I'm really at a loss while we are talking about approval.
And to say that there be a QNet government, you know. What they do is they talk no substantive, no deeper attachment. And you say be kwan way, way, but sika nka ho. Ye nim sika do omode be ye nim nipa omode be so omo se ye mfa nko parliament ye ko enko ye enko prove bra. Wo asem ka ho ana se enko ye nim.
Oh, yeah, me chotro to yanko.
Mr. Speaker, having said this, I listened to my brother, respected majority leader, after the minister presented the mid-year report. I watched on TV. And Mr. Speaker, I listened to him. And the Honorable Majority Leader, Mahama Yarga, distinguished lawyer, said that he has never listened to a budget presentation like what he listened to that day. And he was happy that for the first time, a budget was being presented without Bible quotation. Did he say that or not? Without Bible quotations. And Mr. Speaker, I know why the Honorable Minister did not bring Bible quotations. I know my brother Atu is a good Christian, and I would have been surprised if he quoted Bible verses to support that propaganda piece that he brought to this house for this house to consider. I would have been very surprised. A budget which is a propaganda piece laced with half-truths and in most cases untruths, and he was going to quote the Bible to support such a propaganda piece. I would have been very surprised, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, if you recall, during the debate on the main 2025 budget, I expressed my disappointment at the inadequate provisions made to fund the government priority projects, what they call their flagship projects. Jumaura and Kokon Feed Ghana program. I was really surprised. And the mid-year budget presented by the minister has somehow confirmed my fear.
Abusuafo munti ha yie pa. The enam so ema Ghana for koto abade man this no. In their budget no, ye ni sika wo ho a ye de kwesa adwuma no. Enti akonhoma na aban no de behwe o money for the whole year no. Agenda ofani say 24-hour economy. Why? Tell me another of their promises. 20 big push ne 1 million code ne why no
1 million coders
exactly aban no chiche na kohuma sika no wamfa bi anko but the 73 million akoma fariso usu kwache 78 million akoma fariso usu kwache say onchema media for into the yaso na tie papa wo yo gina okasa he is not just an MPP member. He is also a ranking member of finance. And Tinkrata na yede shishe or my Ghana yakohuma sikano na nitrim. So whatever he's saying, you know, any TV so all kind of parliament in front of everybody. And to my NTA.
Because I have looked at all the releases made towards these priority projects, and I'm so sad that the minister has not shown enough commitment to fund these projects that they promised the people of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, if you look at the National Apprenticeship Program, the provision...
How you want it?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
300 million Ghana cedis. The minister has released 21 million. Half year, 21 million. And that is just 7% of what the minister allocated towards that project. You look at a Jumaura program. The minister allocated 100 million Ghana cedis. He has released 34.5 million. 34.5%. Half of the year. Agriculture for Economic Transformation Agenda, under which we have Feed Ghana program, we have Ghana Grains Development Project, we have the Vegetable Development Project, and we have the Unkoko Nkitikiti. They allocated 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, it is sad to know that the minister has not released 1 cedi towards the implementation of this program. Mr. Speaker, the Women's Development Bank, they allocated 51.3 million Ghana cedis. They've released 0. Mr. Speaker, National Coders Program, they allocated 100 million Ghana cedis. They've not released 1 cedi. Half into the year. Mr. Speaker, Big Push, they allocated 13.8 billion Ghana cedis. The program my colleague on the other side, just spoke about. They've not released 1 cedi towards the implementation of the Big Push program. This is a very important program the NDC is touting around. And I am shocked that half of the year after the budget was presented, they haven't even found it necessary to release funds for the implementation.
Now, one thing you're catching upon Kumaswales or catcher or Kazawanti or so say now only floor on with the then over debate found. Such a useless comment. A very useless comment. One said they are not humble. They are not humble when it comes to lectures. Yeah, lecture like instance Omubako seeking ideas from the opposition party. No, listen. Governance and I said on my teacher, a continuity.
Yeah.
Because Chamamafo, say not me a school prefect. What I say, not me a school prefect. Not me share idea, say not me say you vote me out na say oba.
So continue.
Say here now you do ye a quantum so now fire oh yes I the chrono. Say me not me say these people think say should in case omuko seeking for any advice, not say NPP for no extra omukwaina. The NPP is going to take credit for it. But one, you need to know, say, it is the nation we are building. At the end of the day, you work as an individual. Ghana is there as a whole.
Yeah.
Ghana is there as a whole country. At the end of the day, you say, oh yeah, I will be proud to be a Ghanaian. I will be proud. You will be proud to be a Ghanaian. You will not be proud to be an NDC member.
Yeah.
You will be proud to be a minister of state. You did a marshal on South India, they deliver. What am I saying? Then your what transition team. A day ending your what transition team. So that's the then there is no need for you to go for that transition team.
Absolutely no.
Documents because one a fracadam because when Timmy am twaso and free on inti handover notes now they are all rubbish. Absolutely nonsense.
Collect papers.
Bogus for you to even come for that handover note, for you not to do anything. It just doesn't make sense. You are just wasting the taxpayers' money. Because at the end of the day, that transitional team now, you took a per diem.
Yeah, we pay everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Taxpayers' money. So why waste the taxpayers' money? And then releasing funds. I'm telling you, Jamamafo, if they are to make a mistake to release one Ghana cedi, the amount of loss the country is going to lose. And they will say no, putting pressure on the dollar and the cedi, do you know amount of money these people are pushing into it? Within the first quarter, within these first 7 months, within 4 months into government, we're pushing $1.4 billion. $1.4 billion, and then the IMF, and then my warning. And this week, I think it's a Monday or so, IMF has released another warning. Said, listen, the thing that you are doing is going to bring the country down. So stop what you are doing.
It's dangerous.
Said, listen, where you are taking the country, and that's where the country is leading to, is very dangerous. Go back for that gold for oil policy to help back the city. But these people, because of pride, they don't want to do it. We live to see.
Now, when him there, when we say the manner in which Dr. Bawumia and the Nana Danko Akufo-Addo administration almost stabilized the economy, was through the bank reserve, gold reserves in the bank.
Yeah.
I don't know. Na gradual, but that through that gradual and sustainable. You are the sustainable economic policy, And on a sustainable, we say you are good now. We talk cotton now. We inject into the forest. No, China. When you come from to say good to do and fan, what will happen? The economy
shrink.
You see, so the NDC has a problem. I don't understand why Ghana for omunyanti because it's dollar swati, but dollar no swati the boo because ukoton wood now bar.
Goods and services is still high.
It's so high.
It's still high.
But
the demand of the dollar almost per dollar no crowd.
Yeah.
Almost per dollar no munya. Listen, Omani echichiri NDC.
Of this program. They are now doing procurements, I understand. And Mr. Speaker, when the minister presented the list of road projects to be done under the big push, 45 of them, I was so sad. I didn't see a single road project from my region, the northern region. I didn't see a single one from the northern region. Mr. Speaker, in spite of all the support the NDC got from the northern region, not a single one was mentioned. This morning, I understand, after we spoke about this, over the last 3 days, this morning, they brought a supplementary. And now brought two small road projects, the Tamale Ring Road project, and added that this morning to the list. Mr. Speaker, we should not be toying with the trust of the people of Ghana. When you have won so much support from a region and an important project like the Big Push, you will not put one single road from that region under the big push. I'm happy that this morning you brought a supplementary to correct this anomaly. Mr. Speaker, apart from the big push, gold board. You remember they brought the gold board bill here under certificate of urgency. Under certificate of urgency. And the minister allocated $279 million. As I speak to you, the minister has not released a cent to the gold board for the operations of the gold board. Not a cent. All the funds the gold board has used so far has come from the Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana has pre-financed the operations of the gold board, has pre-financed the purchases of gold. The minister has not released a cent from the budget of $279 million that he allocated in the budget. Mr. Speaker, as for the 24-hour economy, which was launched recently, a beautiful document was shown to the whole world with very nice pictures, just like the Green Book that we saw in the first term of President Mahama. But sad to say, Mr. Speaker, there is no budget to implement it. I said this when we were debating the main budget, and the minister in this mid-year budget has confirmed that he is now going to provision for the implementation in the 2026 budget. Mr. Speaker, why will you run to...
Abusiafo mesem se munti asem na papa ne ka no. Later ye ka ho asem awan kese ye yen. Umentie pa.
Launch programs, Feed Ghana program, you've launched it, you haven't released funds. You've launched the 24-hour program, no budget to implement it. Mr. Speaker, let's take the people of Ghana serious. When you promise them and you allocate money to implement what you promise them, do it, show that commitment, release the funds so that the people of Ghana can benefit from this program. Mr. Speaker, it is very important because the minister is not releasing funds towards the implementation of this program. There is no money out there. I came from my constituency yesterday. The farmers have told me they have farm produce, but nobody is buying. Nobody is buying. There is no money. There is no money. The minister must release the funds for the implementation of these programs. Mr. Speaker, but I know why the minister is not releasing the funds. I know. Because the minister launched 28 treasury auctions over the last 6 months. 13 of them were failures. Auction shortfalls. Auction shortfalls. My brothers and sisters on the other side. Auction shortfalls. And all of them, all the 13, had bid cover ratio of less than 1. Mr. Speaker, the money the minister would have released to implement this program, the minister has rather used that money to pay the shortfalls. To pay the shortfalls amounting to billions of Ghana cedis. And who caused it? He has brought, the minister used artificial means to bring the interest rates, the coupon on the treasury bills down. And yet, there was no coordination with the Bank of Ghana. How is it possible that we have such huge misalignment between fiscal policy and monetary policy? The minister is borrowing at 15%, and now I understand 10%, while the Bank of Ghana is borrowing at 28%. What a huge misalignment. And because of that, the people have resorted to buying the bills from the Bank of Ghana instead of patronizing the treasury bills of the minister. And because of that, the minister has to divert resources meant to implement meant to implement Ejumawura to go and pay for the shortfall that he has caused himself. Mr. Speaker, this is not how we manage an economy. Mr. Speaker, the minister also...
Okay.
In presenting the mid-year budget review, try to claim successes he does not deserve. Number one, he reported that he had brought down Ghana's debt to GDP ratio from 61.8% at the end of 2024 to 43% in just 6 months. Laudable, isn't it? But the question I asked the minister, How much of Ghana's debt has he repaid in 6 months? Zero. He hasn't repaid any cedi of Ghana's debt stock in 6 months. Zero. So if Ghana's debt to GDP ratio has come down from 61.8% to 43%, is it the minister's work? And what you said is they said, oh, they paid coupons to Euro bondholders, they paid coupons to GDEP bondholders. I am talking about stock, debt stock. I'm not talking about flow. The debt stock has reduced not because you have repaid any of the debts of Ghana to reduce the debt stock. The debt stock has reduced because of the work the previous MPP government did. Mr. Speaker, it is no secret. And I led the negotiation with the Euro bondholders. And at the end of the negotiation, we reached a deal that led to the cancellation, outright cancellation of $5 billion United States dollars. $5 billion United States dollars. And we got debt service savings of another 4.7 billion United States dollars. Mr. Speaker, when we talk about reduction in the debt stock, that is...
Okay, maybe Akasa.
One say, before say Babe, what we say, you know, me make statement we say, whatever the NDC through Ato Forson is doing, you know, is official. From day one, your busa NDC for the say, all policies are laid down. They have done something for the city to appreciate the dollar. They see their own team for them and then they've been exposed in parliament.
Yeah.
Me know me anybody want that said ever since these people came into office, they have never, not even once, paid any salary in Ghana. They've not released any fund to any contractor, but rather they are cancelling they are cancelling contracts.
Yeah.
Even contracts are they are putting a stop to these people working. They are putting stop to it. Now, one is saying that I'm being as on my into there, and I'm telling you, sir, should these people leave power today, the sort of potholes and I said the sort of hole are digging into the debts of Ghana. No, I'm telling you, sir, for us to be able to repay this kind of debts, it will be very hard. One said the former minister asked him, said, you should let us know about the DDEP.
Yeah.
They've not made mention of it. They've not made mention of it. What's in GDP? Every 61%, about 43%. What did you do? What is your effect? What job did you put inside that place for it to depreciate and also for it to reduce? And then how and also minister I want to say, who educated say now? Then they pay their tyrants outside there. They pay their dogs. Instead of no starting, you don't know what you're talking about. In the NPP, in a 38 years in opposition, in a 40 years in opposition, we are talking of wisdom here. You need to learn. Learning is not only in the classrooms.
Absolutely no.
It shouldn't be done only in the classrooms. We have minority MPs inviting their constituency students to come to parliament to meet some prominent people to learn something from them. Say minister we about the council we say that minister and the minority to come out with the real state of the nation and I said real budget. And they are going to do that somewhere down the line this weekend.
Yeah. Part of the network idea, some more in Guasia Pani, but try because and the topic I'm treating, I just want to be part of it far from beginning to an end because Ghana, one boomer, as the majority of Ghanaians know, they are not ready to learn anything.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Aha, because one say obi ba be my free be say goodwill and Pastor Motimenka.
Aye.
Motimenka.
Aha,
yes, if we say goodwill. Na ama Ghana for no and jama and for no person omo ye fast. Na bibi bia misappropriation bia am person omo ye de nya omo bia no omo ye den omo ye. Woni me say treasury bia asemi a gap o ka no. Endro madam for dia ma chon so mo ntwe na ma no. Interest na say wonya no omo nye scam chia. I'm telling you, I'm working with this person and this guy ye beto abaye na MPP anya de MPP anya de MPP anya de. Me say endro me wanna buy kwache twade amode ama me treasury bill so me say aso ai sikeni ho wa catch us so twen kakra na watrogu on twen akra obeso te out and what matter everything these people are portraying is fake. Now say can say but we catch us when you this thing are weaker the CD you know will expose you na mo say montias here. I'm telling you people say whatever NBT for air chop people so no display na a fake and yet the reality on the ground sir. Yan can say the fan say now no they were quoting say MPPA from na dollar was 70 which is me and you know say it was 14 but the fan say 17 and so if they like let they say it's 20. When it was 20 no we were able to buy Kaza Banche market 10 cedis.
Yeah,
but yeah, we were buying 10 cities. What the only thing Ghanaians were complaining is the Dokno Boyden. And how can you use Dokno as a yardstick to determine whether economy is good or bad? When Ghana here, you know, say you don't have price control in Ghana here. Everybody, and the funny thing is that Omanamu complain the NDC time, MPP time, no, and Robiko saying the Toko circle, you're born back 165. And or Accra, and a demand 80 something. The one of frame, hey, I Ghana for the price control, and I'm say, shut up. It was the same thing, and I'm control MPP, no, and no MPP, no, a good father on the best of the price, bro, Biana. Once you people, you are not fair. You are not being fair, and whatever we said, no, our own shadow will lead, like we will hunt us. I'm telling you, say, price control not anyone on Montino, but we you go why them who my end is for 2 foot the boom, say no why they and so we're able to buy cassava, a fence plant, everything 10 and now you want the fake you carrying to us $1 is 1 a 10 cities no and now come market me free a fence a year back this weekend me turbo there the whole way no or the man 160 minimum can some water so they about on them 140 but yeah. Na MPP time now to me nyana kese nya to nya for bisi me to be 35 cedis. Ning na etina mo say we asia den and because omato media na media nya to me nkasa ntino omo nim say the economy in Ghana we know say we don't read anything and ntino only be a form of parliament na omama omo nipa na efense so ye attorney general say why no so the press conference say aswevi ye man nya de akọ ono de say say de ntumi nkan wo hwe and say that obi sika abeto bank na also do kwa ye adwuma na at time also say ma tona ucha de kabeka ten say eskeni honom. So everything they are displaying is artificial. We told Ghanaians for say mamu njinko for we indi na dollar na what social media na social media dollar but what grounds are it's not like that. Bijna bank or bijna commercial bank or be dollar just $800 so they took away nya bi man farmer no. Payment ben on my Ghana right now the only payment they are doing is mutual workers ka. Payment ben on my Ghana contractors make job a defense project ben nobody soon someone almost more year and all these projects in a defense contractors they are going to pay in dollars. And then some they want to for the few months no enjoy that the Ghanaian ways the goodwill into and I'm pushing on yes no because and the share mostly the economy dollar apart from the economy no is doing
some yen kind obi be say economy na ye year e was say you hu ni we bottom right
Yeah.
So I catch them say dollar boy up form into say our economy is in a good health. Say the kind of say the power of purchase. And then I was saying reflecting on it. Because I catch them say dollar above form. Na sabio singlet bako. Na first me turn be 100 Ghana and then me turn 120. Automatically you are putting more hardship on me. Because before I can get $100, no, before I can get $1 I have to exchange more dollars before I can get that money. So at the end of the day, it is completely artificial because, you cannot make economy fluent without not allocating money for budget, without not allocating money to the policies and as programs are here. Because it's through the programs now buying MSika Kroma for bottom. So, brother, me call ultimate say pa. So, buying a tax now. So, as you can buy a general. So, I'm found call my or my man for no munsam through projector. Sikano, a bank of Ghana ho. Unyabi no dia yejuma. That is what is happened. And this I will say. Oba se obemku afo ho atowo oba enkuko bo nketenkete oba beye agre kwan ne hwan na bra untumi mfa sika nko ho a ode ko facilitate akuafo no mo anya bosia de aye adwuma na omo timi afo adwuma ye fo dodo de omo akọ afuom na omo anya no baye dodo na omo abeto na abofo ama amamfo atumi atobi at a lower price bra. You are not doing nothing done. Just telling me I should say that I'm enjoying. You can say gentility outside and home crying.
Home cry.
What is the sense in this? Now you know, they are NDC. Now no me when they were debating this, I decided not to bring the things that they were saying, brah. The NDC MPs were not talking the way this man is talking with data, figures, and reflection. At the bank, they were saying, Brana Moho, na yes say, Brana Moho, now you're there to GDP that say, Brana Mo another exchange in that. That is not the sense of economy. And yet, in the sense of economy, Brauko Brazil, $1 is about 200, is kind of friend is saying. But the people are able to buy what they need, even though you have to exchange dollar with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of what of their currency. And it is not the cost of dollar that stabilizes either the economy is good or not, but it is the power of purchase. Do say na obe to me do sikana to by holding this.
I remember example
Me too, me ya.
Somewhere last year, we eat wrong. Now. Me choir no chama me am shame
Adentia
na do dan kwa kufa do woso anya in a dollar one. I'm telling you say we 20 Ghana cedis are it is coming below Egypt. I'm telling you, Egypt they are more developed than Ghana. Egypt krone that hormone no what your music there they don't like it because any value.
Exactly.
Any value. For country bit says Zimbabwe. Currency is rubbish. Yeah, Nigeria for Nigeria for. So Nigeria niba Ghana. No benya Ghana city ekura. Of feeling proud. Of feeling say when ya dollar bia esumbo e won nsem. What you say? Inti esime say ena like who be catch say who the dollar every your so-called 17 cedi and the about 10 cedi by yes so what was the reducing that thing?
Yeah, but with the main we now yes I need to be said maybe you can't say that more canano. So everything happening now no show say dollar no get the direct effect. Say it has no direct effect on the economy in Ghana here. You can't on just here because look at right now no goods say government services see the increment the abem. He say you to two. He says okay effect say where you or passport. Yes, okay, passport, okay, renew license, whatever you are going to do, a border with a government service has been increased. That should tell you, say, dollar no direct influence on data. So how are you going to tell me, say, dollar number from here to the way more? We told Ghanaians, say, no, economy, no, dollar no one part of it. It doesn't affect the economy entirely like that because you have homegrown policies. And you been a kufuado. Anybody na. Almost the offense agree quick offense food
planting for food and job.
Planting for food and job at the bar, you know. Planting for food and job at the bar. Nankasa young cast $1 near 17. Satan Kekasi Toba Babanchi, Kebeto Banchi, fence, me and Sakama Bess 120 cities. But because you won't near what proper homegrown policies need to know. In Yansa for how much you would be wa, Omunyansa no would be the compare any a kufu any baumia, the by say no. You assassia a very fair time. What Ghana had say ya. Would them pronounce or the broker the goon pass at the best 50. So why wouldn't we come up with this? And involve youth be call Israel, Ecosia, some defense take green farming. You don't mean buy ya, what if you crowd to me a year farm or basketing, what me a farm or backyard for everything. Money natural when you a great one, and I say a fertilizer be the issue. Natural way. Money not me so yeah. Every day, marketer, all these commodities were there. To the extent that nebi mukra at the appointed so appointed livestock at the bay and quite almost the price in the mono because of a planting for food, you know, almost we coffee far beef in grass the buy ever tom pontin and cocoa crum from Ghana for to be the coffee. So that's to tell you, say Ghana Hano because of any price control, you know, say Obiton, I don't know, at the quote or Tom Bessin, no, so Bessin every day in the out and go for to be bra, at the channel of soil or two. Opa, I don't say that why increment is not coming from anywhere, it's coming from within. Oman, no one say no, I don't have any penny about soon, the young tune, never the even and fast war. And the banning within also knows, and yama all these things to be available because if we are seeing it, and one year done a near Diana, and you see a $6 no, I know idea, and I'm you put your quacha, me $1, me for being every. Maybe 2 million, nim them got your Ghana, I'm going to use $2. It is why should I cry $1 air cost $1 and cost no mum, bunch in the body and a Caponi, and maybe a all the time available. And this I didn't put any boarding. Not say honoma. Yes, and send it by funny. And what are we seeing? The social media dollar rate is 10, but when you go to the ground, it's ranging from 13 to 14. So within just few months, a bunny few swallow a 14 now. More the Facebook yet tenants and reality 13 now. Moka chase some of my baby no. Ato Forson or say measures ne police they are bomb can check a kind of woeful. Nobody do at them now. Wanted to one of account some genipa because they are not ready to read anything to understand them. They always rely on people what people are saying on social media. And the social media want to be a part of the money go into their favor and okay, which is nonsense. We've been saying this, and it will surprise you. Say the elite are falling to all this nonsense they are peddling on social media. When we have internet within a twinkle or your fence, the click of it, you know, every information you need to come out to Ghana Force Derby. And the end is when we say we are gullible, we are not ready to learn, and whatever they will say, you know, because they have got the likes of Kevin Tina and not powerful. Say Ocean, I want to call in the Konya with the Fabia woman. I'll be also a for so many years. You do see Makola Kra, one Makola so I was to be Kasmagana 40 because say Okita Mahama Shua and the Quatic the same or a rough Baby Guab on Tinja, so no answer. And to Ghana for we are telling you, say economy no any is whatever you have internal measures how they go promo air day drive. It's not about dollar any import. It's not only about import. And the Shabaomianti is here after a general Ghana I said was the Pagusun and the Pagusu BMO and the for Oxford Swiss cover. Then time do Friday, Saturday, Oxford Road, Sunipa Guanyas and Kutu. So I have Okako the traffic ma 3 hours and do be oko. But because of this digitalization by and online restaurant, now we don't need to open restaurant at the roadside. You can open restaurant online. I'll be young perform a top and they were both Uber now sign it to ETA. We click within 15, 20, 30 minutes. That be do fee. It won't have a customer. No, told you know I say the Janne now or your business online. And then you know what I say. After all these things, you know, Nanka or the policies be bar for the first 1-2 years in the enco be tax free and more pay or person venture into business. Now after that, you know, and up Nigeria or yes, you shall crack it a POS. This policies, you know, and instant one tax right, no article. You don't wait for a person or better than the answer because you can only case yes and area. And as soon as you pay the electronic and then article, then depend the amano. Then now most pay. Now some pen Ghana had a few people which are a tax no. Anytime I took tax in the ano, I want to go to it's a bit in Quantania or ye Juma or ye dream. I almost say it's quite to get some office. What the conscience is got the 1 city, 2 city, 3 city, 4 cities at the end or county scanner. What also kita will pay the Grambia market with this, It's all these things. One go for nyabeka say mun yedman to mun tax. Na ye ni edman na bo sum so sika 1,000 pe no. Amaya sa ate. Na ye nya obi odi nyansa we nya ba no akọ Ghana he go for ko school abrochi so mu nyansa mu nyansa go school abrochi na omo do fa ma ye hwe be ba omi a kire so na ko school abrochi Akufo Addo a kire so ko school abrochi because the policies ba major project Akufo Addo ye even when na say economy na dey crash no na Akufo Addo dey ka be ka say you so obi wu a unti fa ye nipa na ma enkwam na emu say economy ni crash dey we can always build the economy nipa na ye the nyansa na ye na nipa dey enkwa ne akra dey ekita Nyankopon nsem o je anu age ekwa etumi mabiem ewo asase so entina de yehu na I thought say Ghana fo aye say short memory na mo prove ye right no na e free say bia nka mo prove Mahama so ye nya short any short memory na emo Akufo Addo din kan be ka because they saw it Mahama Bawumia saw it said no the economy we need to crash the economy na nya ye boy nsem ma no na for the come na crash ye wi a ni nyina echi eju about school fees ni nya to bad the hot meal e wo school ni nya to bad the D1 2 3 e wo school na mo ye to me ye say by Mahama so otua ye fe ne say also a school free stress school fees is stress so they dem kwasa some de o make Ghana for you did no
entry stress free messiah entry free
now what yes now what uchia the whole you say two and selected and this kadama omo and this for man this kadama omo no women affairs organizers in a constituency chairman man this kadama omo no me what pass go you match first ke bia farmer me de me nya hu bi omo no say dem omo say dem omo dey say the NDC for dem omo
Nantowase ente NDC a woman organizer na asefo na this escala mom.
Now when they selected one young granny and nyaya selected ones who are these kids
School fees in India
university and entryway no me what pass
school 200,000 according to me
oh me bampo na me what pass ko you match first you no nyane de because I'm also what I say. And probably my course will be also on Teshe, so those selected in Granamu free here, found a better said a mom. And no, yeah, one. Let's compare free SHS to tertiary, no. Obako free SHS first SSH and the first term, second term, and a third term. Let's do this analysis soon. Maybe what fast you call senior high school, 2016 was 17 one. Actually, water. Now you charge school fees 1,000 plus. The least school you charge now 1,000. What you say? Okay. And so how do you school no matter one? Now it's getting 2005. 11 funds at 2016. No, that one is a school fees in Unkwao. Boarding house fees in Maye. Edidiye Maye. And to the infants average, the infants in Kakwan ko school first coach. Infants you charge 2,000. 2,000. So first term you 2,000. Second term you 2,000. Third term you 2,000. Couple of saying 6,000.
Yeah.
Actually, within 1 year, Akufo Addo just 6,000. Now, so who call 1 year say, Mama, so the fans say, we find 2,009 amawa. Who pass what say with 2,009? I are there saying the 3 year fans say 6,000 the whole year na. And let's compare population too. Look at number of students. A high school. National problem. Call tertiary. Mind you, be a fee pay, you know, and you'll be as regular. So that your friend say figure na your friend say gap open the two channel. That one comprise of those doing the fee pay and the regular, including your friend some of them part time in the can who know. But call regular.
Me show number of students are almost
Kasa.
School 200,000 including me UPSC. Yeah. And Kwale school near 200,000. We say and Kwala do saying in almost Sunday or Musika Sana Omo. Then no crown Musas can send me a dema Omo Emma and Kwala Babon Timeka say, yeah, your mama carry on wire out of 200,000 or my 15,000 15,000 or more Musas Camo 15,000 and no crown or selected. I think that or selected is 1,000 and I said 100 from each school. Into Osha Omo there, Omo during their campaign, and then they pick them out, then they give that money to. All is in that 78 million Ghana cedi money allocated to AFL Squatchy Fusuno. All Nina Shemubi. What to me allocate is what the 51 million women's bank, Chamamapo. And then another minister, 1 Ghana cedi Cramon Fanko. Who are you trying to fool?
Deceive.
And yes, still no, we have a vice president who is a woman, not fighting for the women in the country.
That is a very disgraceful act from her.
President, and now Emma Ayeku Ewoboko, and then Emma talks Elbomo, and then Mesrua for Emrewa Omuntimin Komma. And then vice president no woman Ayedi, or in the name say benefiting. Who the ultimate now? I could private jet, I could show who yale esan babiem. Not Ghana ni mabuno or my muno. Yenya man benibia no ya de ontia almost school fees ma omo. Yeah, and so waba be trasa ni ma Ghana ni mabuno and I say ma Ghana ni abaya no o ma the sanitary pad. Na atu Forson say try introduce more parliament. Okay, I say sanitary pad, na 25 Ghana cedi. Chamamafo, as they stand now from January till date, sanitary pad then 15 Ghana cedi. 18 Ghana cedi from January till now.
Yeah.
18 Ghana cedi. One say these people have taken the ordinary Ghanaian to be a fool.
Yeah.
They've taken the ordinary Ghanaian for granted. Into Oma who say. And problem about the cartoon family done. Esa say Ghana ni MP investigation ye. Esa say Ghana ni MP research ye nintino. Tony Trim na that is it. Now I deal to.
Yeah.
And they have some youth. They have some youth who are buying into this, deceiving other youth and other people in their age rank.
Yeah. Yeah. They are working for them.
From learning, and I said, avoiding them from knowing the truth. And we are telling them, say, we are going to expose them. We will expose them day in, day out. On chain, a mubako, our locate towards it. Now, some drug veteran can say they have started training kids in the coding sector. And then, a minister, nothing to say. Code in a more castle baby, more allocate 1 Ghana cedi. Zero.
Na gap. Na code no much as here.
Oh my.
Code in the deputy minister, the nominee, no, what you are said here. What you call the BRC.
Ordinary number. What's these people are so down to the extent, say. If not former finance minister expose your money say oh share deputy finance minister the name and the demon or the tune na aye basa he was embarrassed.
Because that guy, that deputy finance minister, I think say I don't know this DNA papa, because I remember say even during the vetting he admitted of some normal NDC person would just deny from the beginning. So I think that man have a little bit of sense of humor.
Mr. Mafo, it all bounce say they lack ideas. Exactly. They lack ideas because whatever they are doing now is a photocopy of MPP policies. Anybody policy or the now omo picture ni and into omo to papa so what you say can say if say was so the DNA but Mahama the insurance or the bani Mahama care. Like this man is so dumb, so useless, so irresponsible to the extent say when we say you see about a Kufadu the school free SHS if say Kufu also the area by the NH national health insurance and you say if say a take a course worker say on also be the the danger what did you do only idea be anti national health insurance now. No, wait, Mamma Babri, where you know, and no more if anything at all, Kofra didn't have the first, and Ekufado saw the need for expansion. So, if anything about you should rather do it because right now, all no man are listening now, and no man Ekufado that because dialysis, no, it was part of it before MPP left power. They added cancers, some of the cancers to it, and also if it's a sickle cell anemia for those so what is it at all this might come to do different from the normal MPP they implement here?
Just
so what you say? Exactly, because people are going with legacy, so no, he's lacking those things, and because it doesn't make sense. It's just putting pressure on the economy, just wasting the economy, exploiting the economy just like that. Because or betting board, for church and just kind of say job for the boys. There is nothing new about this thing that you want to implement. But now when we say now the MPP knew a small and majority, the smallest majority in the in the Parliament House and internal. Yeah, for beyond fame, and almost they are not there for anything. They are there for business. I'm to scrutinize everything that you bring on board. You can have your way, but they also have their say.
Yeah, of course.
What you say? It's painful that Ghanaians are not paying attention to, because Ghana, no, we be now pay attention to, and MPP and this Friday. Oman we say be not the kako the cocoa for elite now Ghana na ya almost not so politics no. Those that we thought they were neutral when things happen that they can be balanced and fair no. Omo akwaje the fence appointment and then the try and change here edit here fence MPP, and it's nice. We don't care. We don't need them. Let them know that we don't need them, because we thought they were fair. That's why we were seeking for their idea, but now they're proving to us they were licking that man ass. It's for their interest, it's for their stomach, it's for their family. They don't care about the ordinary Ghanaians. Now, and this for sorry, yeah, and yeah, and this can be the ordinary, everyday ordinary Ghanaians. And then what are they doing to the ordinary Ghanaians? And the ordinary Ghanaians are most we are crying for no. And I'm going to delay you better to almost no. And I'll be quite driver or the sales a day quite Andrew if anything a 600 no. And what to you the service charges what to 40%. What said that about my force my I reduce the fare every year the what say for much soon. Now Omunya served them right, because we said all this thing, we saw it coming and we told them. They said no. King board ding, Docro board ding, and the Docro ban the artist could do say, and the Docro are we not still buying it from 5 cities to 7 cities?
Yeah, exactly. More expensive. It's about even more expensive. Yeah.
Charlie, oh my God, dear man, and you should tell them. You should tell them to their face. One my man and cry them a school na kufa the crab or can cry a co-waste, because and Guansu champagne in front of us, so they don't read between the lines. And no, we be just media so can say, and yes, say, Okashia Omuntie, because we have a kind of internet. So, meanwhile, their books are there, internet are there. I'm going to talk data with people, no, and the young question, some of phones, someone had a papa beer also. And to look at Cassan, I the Puno, some quant, you carry a winty, Mahama be rich or margin. So, what you say? And then, you know,
let me give you just a simple thing.
I'm listening.
Issue of budget, it should be very, very important for every citizen, right? And yes, we are talking about the budget. We are talking about a Kongoma, yeah, Papa Panini, or the Abasa, few way, the Baba or better be an Amayedi. But you see, we have just few numbers, Go to maybe in Koto, did the amount for 10 people before you come for without making any, kind of saying, any reference of a fact. People are there in thousands, and that is what the NDC is using on the media to capture the mind. Say, John Mahama has launched I don't know how many programs within 7 months, but none of this project has an allocated funds.
The so-called a famous 24-hour economy, no. But up to date, what you said here? Because from the beginning, they told us 24-hour a day, 3:3 or something like that, isn't it? So to them, 133. So to them, it was going to create a job. What you here? Sanka ministries to be found upon be a isn't it? So why is it that our power now being go forward? And now no. And now no, they have changed from that idea of creating a job for people to work, and they say now they are going to say if they kind of say one district, one factory now afafanto we have to come on. Now no more baba and say also so if it is a private sector national so is it not what a MPP was doing before?
Now one thing comment here Felix Kwachi for Square or say there was nothing like was it a PPI, private public-private initiative.
Partners initiative. So, BCC na your fans the lives of a kind of say sanitary part. Anyway, I don't know any individuals.
And one thing that trade and industry, but say there is nothing, there is no more agenda 111. Now, what's the waba? Uba baby adwuma ama mebunu na ye. Obi atimi mentimi nkan kra. Ukọ rofa. Obi atimi abie watermelon factory. A ebe produce fruit and juice. Uba ekumfi wo hono. Kasa preku ye discussion or ye revival. Ukọ
Daku Poultry.
Daku Farms. Esi wo ho ne ade. Intika anebian uje nkama obi akra enko nipa 500 for morning shift. Momu say 500 for afternoon shift. 500 for evening shift. 500 for twilight shift. Kabenya 4 shifts kra. But because
yes, and we told them say you can't force any industry. Say only 3 hours 3 shift system. This 3-shift system or 2-shift system or whatever shift system that you think like the companies are doing, it's all about the first demand driven.
Exactly.
If I have my company and my company are you telling me that I should make a more 2 bags of basic one and then say so the company on the name defense in the target market and the number of products which we are in the day. So you can't just start a company and start producing 500,000 produces. No, you start from you start in the gradual process. Like you start with 10, then you look at the demanding events, the measure of demands. Then you move to 20 before you go to 30. You don't start a production and over starting producing about events 100 or whatever cartons. That's not why them now. So what you here? It will told you people say.
Oskeni, you are talking about
yes.
a political party called NDC led by John Dramani Mahama.
I don't blame them because they bought the media. The media is siding them.
Raw materials,
AC factory.
Yes. Captain Jimmy for smart. Ekoto sugar wo kantamantu go suwa de ko gari di ono die ade di sika bebe ni bia se Ghana for kwa be di ewu because obi Ghana sika engine obeka say ye.
But they are the people Ghanaians hail.
Listen to. Yeah. Exactly. So what I say, so that's why I'm not blaming NDC too much. I'm blaming we Ghanaians. And here I go see I go school no.
Ghana ni wa turn again.
Where upon all this you are saying, bra. Mobeka said NDC abresona before. Now we see a bank now because of yana winya. Okay. Mami be yeah. But Ghanaians forgot about this. Ghana for free. And if you listen to what this man is saying now, may now up to January 2026, go ahead. This is the situation that is going to happen. Because the monies will not be available because they are not paying nobody. Yes,
the reality. Ghanaians exactly. Now see the reality. So they are not yet coming we told you that this NDC and John Dramani Mahama Abayno, they know nothing about.
They lack ideas. They lack policies.
They don't have any policy.
And it featured in their manifesto because we kept asking them, say, your manifesto lacks policies. So if you should add one Ghanaian say, or mention one policy of NDC, the person will struggle, can't tell you. But if you ask from Baumia, it would list them and tell you.
Yeah.
So what you say? Yes. And Ghana one can't assume we countless times say no. We need a pragmatic policies and a long-term policies, a long-term policies. Whoever comes to the in power, it should follow the same dynamic. It take from a 4 time policy lay down one anchor edit Ghana one party enters forever, and then there will be a power change. It is so bad, what the Otana comes to acquire Ghana can change Dubai.
We've been saying this, and the youth now, Momo say the future is for the youth. Momo, they are more corrupt than the penny for any so move this icano. And then look at the lives of Sami Jenfimu. Said women from one in the moon, we work with dollars. We work with so many, some luxurious way. I'm where the moon will be. What can't Ghana need say? Yeah, we are betting. Women say their future is we are fighting for. Yes. Esu kwa ye obi wo akufo ado tan na kokwa esa de we anka health events health will fall for I'm telling you
and the jubilee house am na busu form mudi birthday wo hon ma be forget
and yes and what are we seeing with certain impudence like they don't care now they can just chest their friends and walk with their chest out to say whatever because now no NDC is not ruling Ghana. They are ruling NDC because they are doing what their supporters wish.
Yeah,
they are fulfilling their wish. Yes, whatever they think that they will tell them, they don't know the show because whatever they are presenting is fake.
These people in their meetings, Ghana for say, listen, you shake Ghana for too much.
Yeah.
Exactly. And no contribution, no contribution, no chop.
What are you expecting?
No contribution, no chop. And there was no.
Mami, I'm saying more video no. Maybe I cannot be Ginny.
Come on.
Then I have the video somewhere. But in any case, I think say the way and this if we run a country now, we are heading towards a ditch. I don't know if we can ever come.
It's a serious ditch. It's a pit. We are running into a pit. It's a pit, rather.
Yeah, more bigger. Because, the air cost, it doesn't make sense at all. Say it to your mind. Now, me say you me yeah, Juma, magic contract, I may have Sagana for me no yeah, Juma. Now, boss me show me pure Mokano, Munis come from Kofi and Korea Mama. I buy my house in Pia. Yes, I mean, Piacro and Crofona or Monia contract, no, me to now, you know what makes me mad more? Sabra, put your mind. We have deficit of hospital infrastructures. Now, by being transit the project about we'll see hospitals 111. Abanya also, you are coming to reset the society. You came in. And Yenka said the priority of a human being, Ahobambo, Yenka said, Apomodene, and in a year, our basic need, Obaya will say, I don't have money to continue with that project, but I have money to sponsor Ferisousu Kwachi to be at the presidency. And then I'm making one mentia Ghana for that to be a way because
almost the media, almost sika, budget class say if I say Ghana education budget. And the media say media won't come on and then the auditor general and what is the media become wasn't. Can't draw inflate your debt and the good for do man say good for do than Kasenka as some poor bigger project of a year. And so having it scanning Rusa. That mean I blame MPP for said that time what was our finance minister doing and on only access to say go into a data to also cross check whatever auditor general brought out to correct it or not. I don't get it.
I think you are making a good sense here.
Yes, because that time we have finance minister. So even if he wasn't feeling well, we had our deputy, and even the parliament house we had the finance committee. Your friend say you won't lead down. You could also delve into it to look into their data to see whatever this man was presenting on was in the correct way and answer not. But you all kept quiet and you allowed people to put propaganda on us to change the image of offense MPP. As I said, MPP did nothing. Upon all this offense and the offense state of art offense program in terms of offense education, every sector was touched. But at the end of the day, what did we see? It was a total disgrace to the party. Now you are coming out. What made you come out today? Is it because whatever promise they promised you, no more for failure now? We don't need this nonsense. This man must be jailed because it affects the economy. Whatever you put it out there, no, it affected Ghana in both Ghana and internal affairs. I imagine in internal way affairs space.
International market, yeah.
Yes, because where's Hana? Look for Koborokwa and hair, Koborokwa, we affairs interest no, increasing no.
Yeah. Yeah, the mouth pona increasing, and yes, I am farmer okra.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It affected us both local and internationally. So what I'm surprised that MPP ain't mean Charlie Party we Ankasana Senka the party be there. Ain't mean any you say a press conference to address that issue. About out of the country after the way go free. You should drag this man to court.
That is also a very big disgrace to him as a auditor general.
Do they care? They don't care. Do they care? One care. Run an office, they are run an office or a hero. Officer was a hero because what fine why me to be cancel what then be elsewhere Kobe resign it Kobe resign na Kobe na Kobe resign it
exactly nka watu say what din kwa asem abusia ta moko enti yenti papa we ni video no na yenko internal issues so na family we ya na yeah yeah
because internal issues they say kopa they say
to maintain you would finance minister the conclusion
some level na
yenko internal issue very important very important very important
we're talking about. And what has the minister done in 6 months, similar to what we did when we were in government, to bring the debt stock of our country down? Absolutely nothing.
I put Forson, but you are no, I put Forson.
Mr. Speaker, this minister in opposition criticized us for doing the debt restructuring exercise. And then you have come into government and you turn around to clap, to claim credit for the product of the exercise that you condemned. How do you criticize an exercise? And you want to praise yourself for the product of that exercise? Mr. Speaker, that is not acceptable. Mr. Speaker, again, the minister reported. Mr. Speaker, somebody is disturbing my mind. Mr. Speaker, the minister again reported that Ghana has earned upgrade. Ghana has earned upgrade by Fish rating upgrade. The minister is claiming credit for that. Mr. Speaker, let me read what Fish itself has said in their statement when they upgraded Ghana. And I quote, "The upgrade of Ghana's long-term foreign currency IDR to B-
Honorable member,
from RD reflects Fish's assessment.
Wow, I'm deactivating the microphone now because he was telling Ghanaians to say, and now you see I could do B-man or some for NDC for the year, you know, Omoboa. The management of the MPP government in the media course our level no. But the MPP said the NDC is taking credit of every good you can say positive processor. Sabi MPP are banning even though when they were in opposition they were criticizing us. Endra Ato Forson call joy news. Otimisan ko jina criticize say yan kan say the debt restructuring. Your pensioners, he went there to criticize. But Santen and one now or the two for him said the debt rate, the debt stock has come down. And I always say it takes only unconscious Ghanaian to think say this NDC party can do something good for the country. Now,
Mr. Manfo, can say now, Omankasa leader Mahama no outside Uncle Pinty picture and say the negative impact of our economy no is a external driven. No about Ghana, no Mama criticize Ghana. So it's in their DNA. So what I say, and you know, radio station before Bekono, or no mean assistant want to know what show Omakasa hosting can be. Omo kasata or ratela we are not sorry yes because on to because it's either say they are not up to the game the host no onimu a obetumi bisa relevant question na say you try the customer and cast on major kan kwase we no onko because the can say na so fire kufu no and what the ekọ there or no babesia or solid about so that restructuring it wasn't compulsory say wa o pese we do sika ma obetumi the aba and as o pese wo be hu amane mo bo na say time na so otwa dem awo no e ke be ga ko enim kakra na otwa ma wo no wo ye bare be si so wo ko no tam no kra so kan be na wo so da kwakwaje position Council of State and also to one and what are we seeing and then forcing country and film to bank treasury bill no and also want to be in Giano and yenya appointment on the ball na yenya Ghana high yenya now the next coming of MPP no social media no so the name yankomo boy also because so me the dia tell to him kwa some part me na affect MPP say I manya say be obokoto tia you e ma yanka say MPP fo nya atwomfo a ye mfa bone nche a ye wotan ene ni brenti ye tie ngenkofo e ka social media ne amfo ye ni anhwe de e wo fom no ene adwuma papa na ye no en ne Topiasi Road is supposed to be one of the classic and the principal street in Ghana here, no. And that right now, so Kumasi could do Topiasi. A bed do 2 hours and to it as I know. Oh, be a Kumasi. I miss it. I miss it for Kumasi because surprise birthday there 4 p.m. So could do Kumasi about 10 because of that a road, no. Because birthday party is surprise. I invite you 4 no. We could do now about 10 p.m. And I'm yes, but when you go die, and my house so much chance about to Accra. So what you say? MPP for some share pa ni or China or party name because they can be Ghana because be the MPP now when it comes to policies like when it comes to a project, roads, whatever, name it, a MPP na manaba. Obinka say NDC and be na then find the but you cast a pro policies a dim for so the ba each household MOB to benefit be and yet the NDC for the bar yes I mean feel bottom the go and yeah say a man and your motonia no be and the truth watch I don't know the man from money yanko or didn't nam friend was on the billionaire a you Ghana how or didn't include number of friends and no be near MPP go for dear or say back for bedi not for a fence a VIP any offense a fair business class one at the end and Ghana Libya one city poor and the Ghana for a crack I'm to now I hope say this time around no we be more film my head here so now say if it's going to change you are fine and you know say the more pen on my fan so there and I'm on to us so
okay, scanning me that's the pa now. Okasano Kasim be said planting for food and job, was an idea brought in by ghana.Ato to make sure say we can home grow our vegetables, any atosudi any niema to make sure say product be produced locally, even though if the dollar is expensive, we can still use our own currency to buy our own local products at a cheaper price. Papa you jina where na nim kusu no osi o de agric what them why farming and feeding why na dey ba Papa you and I make say this man didn't know what was going on in Ghana, so that's why he was always saying nonsense bra who say you be fresh pepper any fresh tomato so abrofo de any be e Ghana market no he turned up to ask the person if the thing was growing in Ghana. Very disgraceful.
Now, Unim said, he is so disgraceful to the extent say he don't even know where these stuff were grown.
Exactly.
I didn't say these stuffs, when I said these foodstuffs was planted on an ordinary land.
Exactly.
An ordinary place. Forget to say another danko kufa do buy no. O baby near friendly greenhouse.
Greenhouse, yes.
I'll say a whole produce this.
Agricultural mechanisms, a modern way of farming.
Almost starting a unique BBT said plantain sacks,
yes. Nursing, yeah, they will nurse, yes.
Cocoa farmers, if they harvest their cocoa, the land will not go waste.
Now when you say cocoa, I don't want to. But do one in your man seedlings. You say I want to. It was for free.
The seedlings were being nursed and being planted for them for free.
Yeah.
Fertilizers and everything. You're fertilizing for free. This greenhouse here, it employed over thousands of Ghanaian youth.
Youth, yes.
they went for that training in Israel. They went for that training in Israel.
Italy. Italy. This
Okay.
Under 1D1F, we started manufacturing tea tomatoes. Where did they get the idea from?
Yeah, we are producing tomatoes.
This Commander Sugar Factory and Akufo-Addo was going to do. No? They went for the in Brazil. That lecture, the training, they went for it in Brazil. How to prepare the lactose, how to prepare everything before they turn it into the sugar, and they had some Indians to come into the country to train more people so that we can manufacture everything there. And the fact, so it could be a rice factory, or Adapro, it could be about Savannah. All these factories are there. This woman standing beside John Dramani Mahama is telling us today, say, there is no more 1D1F. But you people promise the youth of the country jobs. Meaning, say, they are not former minister, former finance minister, exposing Ato Forson said they have not paid workers. No, put in the Ato Forson time. Ato Forson say the reason why they've not paid anyone is that all the almost assemble back.
So people should be stopped.
Yes. Also, assemble back. And everything is stacked as it stands now. Then my question be I'm so basically I want to find research. Me catch us there. Share me a quite back. I've done Dramani Mahama on buy what was almost constructed. And the former finance minister has approved it.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
What approved said, I'm buy I want to be for block back who cry NC form. Now no platform so Muso Makako cha obi uncompleted building Jaba said, and then John Dramani Mahama AC said, or the women's bank, How can you tell me that?
But I'm money found. Who could first go away?
You tell me that. It is someone.
Now, women bank, per Bank of Ghana policy before you establish bank, deposits what you're saying. They have budget a women bank, That means it's not going to see the light of the day. It will never be established. It was just a map saying, there is no policies.
Oh, the abusa moment video and enti asma Mahama kan very disgraceful. Be some man so e ha na odua sa. Eh papa we.
Yes. Wow. Fresh logistics. The gold is here. I see it. Yes. Yeah.
One house has over 300,000. 300,000. See what they do. Namibia last year was our best product in the market.
For money.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Akufo-Addo nyehwe no ne no. Someone animguase akwaba. Abusiamfo mo last comment yenko on the film na
and yenko preku.
Abusia mo bisa me se mo pese mo nka fia asem fia what dey happen wo fie mo nka ma me na me nya ho a asem na ekosi wo fie na do so
sisi ade
me too fra abamu bi NS Kofi Owusu Bemba jimifo bi aboa papo
okay
akotena Paka Wilson
okay the
interview of Paka Wilson camp
okay
Adameji and I said atanish the image of Honorable Osenche Mensah Bonsu. I say Honorable Osenche Mensah Bonsu any credibility. Honorable Chairman Sabonsu over the last 8 years, when Timmy and the constituency, the constituency. He is not respected anywhere. Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu. Eye Ernest Onsu Bempa person say ene ono Ernest Onsu Bempa no oni eye Oseche Mensa Bonsu chema ono Ernest Onsu Bempa benya fans a chain. Honorable Oseche Mensa Bonsu.